Hey, Brennan, nice to meet you, first of all. And what was that phone call like just now?
I mean, it was incredible. Everything you do leading up to this moment, just to hear that phone call and just hear them talk about you and say, we're going to pick you at this pick. And you're just like, everything becomes a blur, but it was incredible. And I'm just so ready to go and just get after it every single day. Like, first things first, after I heard, we're going to be picking you, the next thing in my mind was like, all right, when do I report? Let's go. Let's get after it every single day. 'Cause that's all I'm about.
You know, the draft process, you can wait and not really sure where you're going to end up. What does it mean to you to end up back in Southern California?
It's amazing. It's an amazing feeling just knowing that my family is right here. I grew up in Southern California, like went to school literally an hour and a half away from the stadium. Like, just to know that I'm back here, I'm back home, and now I get to play in front of people that have been watching me play for years and years and years. It's just an incredible feeling.
What was your what was your contact with the Rams during the pre-draft process?
Yeah, so we had a couple meetings during the Senior Bowl and then the Combine, and then this past week I was able to hop on the phone with the outside linebackers coach and just it was good constant communication throughout the process. But again, on draft day, you just never know what's going to happen. So to hear them on the other line it was incredible.
The Rams have gone pretty heavy with pass rushers in this draft. What do you think it's going to be like to be with a more a young group of hungry players like yourself?
I think we just all come in every single day ready to go and compete. I think competition breeds a lot of success and breeds a lot of growth in a room. So coming into a room with a lot of guys who are young, ready to go, aspiring to be great, I mean, you can just feel the competition is going to rise in the room the minute everyone gets there.
Brendan, looking at the evaluations that a lot of experts and analysts have done on you, one of the things that pops up consistently is your relentless motor. Where does that come from, and what inspires that?
I mean, the one thing you can control in the field is your energy and effort. So, playing this game of football is never going to let that be a factor that goes against me because that's something I control. And I just believe that if you control the controllables and you do everything you possibly can, that has nothing to do with talent, nothing to do with, being lucky. You just do those things every single day, then you're going to put yourself in position to be successful. And for me, that's never going to change for who I am. I always want to be in the frame. I always want to be around the football because big things happen when you're around the football, regardless of if you have a good first 2 seconds or a bad first 2 seconds. Just keep going because something good can happen.
I saw on your social media that you had a post dedicated to your father, who I believe passed. And so, what is this moment and the significance of this for you? And how proud do you think he would be of you?
Yeah, my grandfather passed away during this process, and it was really tough because he was someone that always believed in me, always wanted the best for me, and we had a really good relationship. But just we actually had him here today. I was holding his watch that he gave me in his will during the call, so it was just an amazing experience. I know he's looking down, just so excited to see what comes next.
Brennan, how did playing in the Pac-12 conference prepare you to play at this level?
It prepared me immensely. I mean, we look at this draft and just seeing all the guys who have come out in the first 5 rounds from the Pac-12, and we had three quarterbacks taken from the Pac-12 in the first 12 picks. So just seeing the level of competition, the guys who are going against consistently each and every week, like we're going to be playing a lot of those same people in this NFL. And I'm just really excited to see how that translates. It's going to be a faster, bigger, more violent game, but luckily, I've had the experience against going a lot of really talented guys. So I'm just really excited to see what that challenge is and how I can excel.
One more guy.
When you go through the region as you talked to him during the pre-draft process,
What did he communicate with you in terms of how to get on the field and what you need to do as a pro in your first couple of weeks and months and back in Los Angeles?
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing is staying who I am in terms of being relentless and an energy monster and being physical on the field because that can never change. And then also just realizing that there's going to be a whole new playbook, learning that, being, a sponge to some knowledge and getting on special teams. Like, be someone that craves to be on the field to make big impact plays happen. That's no better way than special teams early on because those can be game-changing plays. So bringing that same relentless motor and energy to all phases of the game is going to help you stay here for a long time.
Have you ever been to SoFi Stadium? And
I yeah.
if so, for what?
Yeah, we played there for the LA Bowl not that long ago. So that was actually the last bowl game I played in. So it was an amazing stadium. And I remember I was in the locker room too, and I sat in Aaron Donald's locker when I was there. So it comes full circle.
Who you celebrating? Who you watch the draft with?
Yeah, so I tell everybody every time they ask me about like, oh, you're gonna have a draft party. Like it's not a party in sense, it's more just where's the next opportunity. So I stuck it. I have people here, they're all very close to me. I like to say I have a very small inner circle of people that I just wanted to be here because it's not I don't want people to think, oh, we've made it, right? This is just the next step in this process to keep going, keep chugging along. So it's my mom, my dad, my grandparents on both sides, literally my best man in my wedding for my fiance's family, and one of their best friend I've had my entire life, and that's it. Like that's all I wanted here to see this happen, and they're just so ecstatic. But they also know that this is for me. I'm like, hey, tomorrow we're getting up early, going to the gym because it's not over yet. This is not just we've made it. Let's keep going.
Julie's have some good food there.
So what?
Did you at least have some good food there?
We just got some lumpia delivered, so I'm excited about that.
Thanks.
Awesome.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, here too.